Here we are. Do you guys miss being in the grow tent with me? I feel like it's been such a long time since we've been in here. It's as jam-packed as it has ever been. Where should we start? I don't think we should go over everything, but let's just see how things go, hey? See how much energy I have. Oh, what is this plant? Let's see. This is the Vitellina. Hoya Vitellina. This is one of the new leaves it's grown. Check out that huge splash. It is so cool. And I guess there's a vine that's like grown up here, and then there's a beautiful new leaf over here from that Vitellina too. So like this plant is actually hanging right super underneath a lot of other plants and doesn't get such bright light, but I'm really liking how dark the foliage has gotten since it's been in underneath. It actually was able to tan a little bit before when it was exposed to higher light, but I'm liking this darker foliage look on this one for sure. Such a pretty Hoya. And I guess my Hoya David Cummings has been growing too. Let's see, I did not realize. Oh, it's right here. This is not splash. This is just like when I was spraying the plants, it just got a little bit watermarks from the spraying, growing really nicely here too. This is a really lovely plant. I find that it's easy to grow, and also the looks so much like it has splashes. The flower is very beautiful. Yeah, we are really just going all over the place, starting from the very bottom. Let's see. Also, my friend Jing Mom and Plants had given me a corm of the variegated Alocasia Friedeck, and it had one beautiful leaf before, but that one dropped really quickly, and now it's put out another beautiful leaf. I do think, ooh, it's really dry. I do think it's time for me to pot up that one. Oh, have I told you guys this? I've moved my, yeah, I did. I've moved my Peru from the terrarium back into the grow tent just because the terrarium was so wet and the leaves were coming out, kind of has like being melted already, and it's melting some other leaves too. And I find that the terrarium was just so busy that I wasn't really able to see this plant so well. So I decided to pull it back into the grow tent. But yeah, I don't know. I still need to find a way to display and protect this plant better. And it probably needs something to climb up too. So this is still not like the final solution for this plant. It's just temporary being put in here. Another plant that I haven't done an update with you guys for a really long time is this beautiful Philodendron gigas with some watermark as well. Yeah, I think it was because I was using the bottom of the gold leaf fertilizer and spraying the foliage, and it just was too, I don't know, I think the solution was just too thick. Anyway, so this was the cutting that I got, and it has grown this beautiful leaf, and it seems like to be almost the same size as the, a little bit smaller, but almost the same size as the mother plant. And it's working on another new leaf. Yeah, I love this plant, and I just saw this plant in, maybe it was this plant, in Banji Plant's terrarium. It looks so good, just like lots climbing on the side of the terrarium, so it makes me think that I want to plant some in the terrarium now. My Philodendron Florida Beauty, unfortunately, so like it has always been a beautifully variegated plant, but then it put out this all green leaf, and then it gave me back another variegated leaf, but look, right afterwards another all green leaf. So I'm not sure what the future holds for this plant, but right now I feel very like comfortable just chopping it. Look at all these aerial roots. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chop it, plant it back in, have a fuller plant. I really don't have so much room for the plant to grow vertically so much anyway. So yeah, I think I'm just going to chop it, maybe sell a cutting and then keep a cutting, plant it back into the plant to make it fuller. That is my plan for this plant. Ooh, I haven't seen this new leaf yet. Let's pull it out and see. This is the Nangeri Tans. It's just been so like stuck in the back that this beautiful leaf is not unfurling as well. But look how pink it is. This is the best thing about the Philodendron Nangeri Tans, is that pink new leaf. And grab some dead leaves off the ground. This Philodendron Sauteroi is growing beautifully. So pretty. This is the new leaf. It looks like I need to extend the pole again for it, and I think I will do that when I feel like I have some energy to tackle that. But I love this plant. I haven't seen this guy for a long time either because it's just been hidden so much in the back. Pranam Penatum elbow or variegated. It's such a beautiful plant. I love it so much. My original plan was to just like, ooh, there's a little snail. My original plan was to keep it pulled up and then give it really big, nice leaves. But I think I'm just not keeping up with pulling, and it was right underneath the moss wall, so a lot of the like runaway water just gets on this plant, and you can see like the new leaf has rotted off, unfortunately. Can you tell that I have been neglecting my plants? That one and this guy. What is it called again? Patura Aquatica? Whoa! So top heavy. I think I need to repot this one. It has so little roots before, but it has grown so much since I put it in a grow tent. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give it a repot. And it definitely needs some good watering. Okay, let me put this one aside. I love this plant. And then I can wash the leaves downstairs in the sink too. So dirty. All right, now we're in the grow tent. It looks so messy. I need to sweep in here. Once in a while, I'll just take everything out and then sweep the grow tent, but I have not done that in a really long time. I need to take this leaf off. Let's see if I could just, oh no, it's still not quite ready to come out yet. But I will force it to come out later on. Let's see. And then this is one of my favorites. You guys know my Philodendron Jose Bueno. Look how full it is. I love this plant. It is just the most amazing. Look at that. I love that green variegation. So pretty. Take this one out too. Basically, I'm just checking up on my plants and you guys are just coming along for the ride with me. This is Philodendron Mama, I think, or is this Sauteroi EFF? Whatever it is, it was like a little propagation that I found in my prop box, and it had, I think, 3 leaves, and I've been keeping it underneath here, so it's just been growing tiny baby leaves, but I'm really liking how it looks. Yeah, it's super sweet. I like it. Like a little bushy, silvery philodendron plant. All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna sweep and then come back to filming. All right, much better. This is the Alocasia Frida that I grew back from corn. You know what, guys? This is not growing as well for me this year than last year. Last year, I actually had grown it just outside of the grow tent, just on a plant shelf, but I don't know if it's because I have just been neglecting my plants, maybe because it needs to be repotted. It just hasn't been as full and lush and like beautiful green as it was last year. But I don't really want to grow it outside at the moment. It's just, I don't really have a good space for it. And I don't really want to deal with it being infected with thrips. I kind of just want to keep it in here for now. Yeah, I haven't looked at my Calathea in a long time. I think that it's put out, this is a new leaf that it's put out, and it's working on this new leaf. I find this plant to be extremely slow growing for me. I really love it, but yeah, I've had this for a few years and it just grows one leaf once in a blue moon. So it's nice to be surprised with these two darker like new leaves. Another plant I really love is this multiflora, the Alba marginata, but it also has not grown at all since I've imported it a few months ago. Maybe I'm not giving it enough light. Maybe I need to try it at a different spot, but I'm just gonna leave it here for now. Take out these dead leaves. So I don't think I'm going to go over the moss wall with you guys today. There's just so many plants here, but maybe we can just look on either sides of the grow tent to check them out. Check out some plants. The Scythia is growing some nice pink leaves in here. I find those to be really adorable. They're so cute. Yeah. And then this is a new leaf from my Hoya Viola. And guess where it's like pretty much on the top here, but the Hoya Viola's pot is actually all the way like underneath in here. So it's just it has like this vine that grows out, and then and I have the vine just like crawling up here, and then it has a new leaf over here. What else? So this looks like my PC Latta splash. It looks like it. Is it? Let me see. Where is it? So the plant itself is hanging in here, and it looks like the vine has so there's another leaf over here, and the vine has grown out over here, so you can see it's grown out a little new leaf here. Yeah, I better check on that plant. I haven't taken it out and checked on it in a while, and I did take a cutting and put a new cutting in there to propagate. Sometimes I forget about it and I don't water it enough, and it doesn't stay moist for the root to actually grow out and take. And then let's see what else. I haven't checked out the Welliniana in a while. It looks like it's growing pretty well. It has a couple new leaves over here. I love this plant. My brother bought it from Happy Planting, and then he gave me a cutting. It took a really long time for it to start growing, the cutting, but then once it started, it has just been growing really steadily, and I really like it. I think if I give it a little bit more light, it'll have like a more purpley color to it, but I think it's kind of like this. Can you guys see there's some color on this leaf? But I'm happy with how it is right now. It's cute. I have another Welliniana that is hidden in here. I think it's so pretty, and I think it is also still actively growing. Look, the leaves from before was rounder, and now it's grown out this like elongated leaf. It's growing a little bit more too. Really love it. Let's see, what else? Who else do I want to highlight here? You guys know I love my PC Latta. So it's just high up here. It's not like underneath the grow light, but it's growing really well, and it's growing two new leaves over here. I said I was going to cut it, but I haven't. I just kind of looped it around and just let it grow like that. I know it's such a mess. My grow tent is such a mess. What kind of Hoya is this? I don't believe I have a label for for this one. I think it's a, I'm not going to even guess. It's some type of Philodendron, right? I think I got this from my friend Maya. If Maya is watching, please let me know. So pretty. This reminds me of my Philodendron over here, who is just like my love child. And this is a new leaf that it's been working on. So pretty. I got this a super long time ago from Hoya Palace, before she had a website, and she sent me a few cuttings, unrooted cuttings in the mail. Yeah. Let's see, who else do I want to highlight here? Oh, you know what? This plant, Hoya Jennifer. So PMP CM Ruby. I think it's a cross between Hoya Jennifer and something else. And this is the second time around that I'm trying this. The first time, the whole cutting died. This time around, I'm giving it like really little light, and it seems to be doing much better. And it's just like in a little bit of perlite. Yeah, it seems to be doing much better. I think this is also a cutting of it that I put right underneath the grow light. It's super red, but actually it's doing okay too. There's no new growth, but the leaf is really firm. Oh, check out this, so cute. I love this plant. What is it called? Something like lots of fives, NS055, 0555, something like that. This is the Patura that's not growing yet for me. Let's see, who else do I want to talk about? What? This is the huge pot of obovata that I found at the farmer's market the other day. And it's really happy in the grow tent. It's working on a new leaf over here. Lots of juicy aerial roots. Yeah, and I think these are new leaves too. This plant hidden in here, I think this probably needs more light. Hold on, let me just take it out. Yeah, I think this one probably needs more light for it to have any growth. This one, I don't remember the name. I know that it's B something, and I got it from Hoya Palace as well. But I need to find a brighter spot for it. Can you guys see where I could put it? Never mind. I'm gonna put it up here. It's not brighter, but at least I can see it. There. And this is one of my favorite Hoyas, the Hoya CVN that I got from Happy Planting. I think it had some type of either root rot or root mealy, so I had to like reroot the whole thing. And it wasn't even so long ago, and it's already put out a new leaf. I find this to be one of the easiest growing, like fastest growing, easiest going Hoyas in my care. Yeah. Oh, see, there's another one over here. Yeah, I really like this Hoya. Tuck it over there. This is the beautiful Clemenciorum from Magic Oasis. I really love it. Let me see if I could tuck it in somewhere so it could stay like a little bit more vertical. Yeah, it looks so pretty. And then right underneath is the other Clemenciorum, the one that I've had for the longest time. So pretty. I just recently I traded a cutting of this with my friend Mimi and got a Begonia from her, and she just recently sent me a photo update of her cutting. It's rooted really well in stratum. And I find that since I repotted my Clemenciorum in pond, it really has done much better too. So I don't know if it's a coincidence or it's just a plant that likes a little bit more in that kind of substrate. Here. Can you guess what Hoya this is? So much watermark, but I love how dark and glossy it is. This one is my Hoya Sweet Scent. I had it for so long that it wasn't growing, and then I took cuttings, and anyways, it's been growing really, really well, but I have not yet gotten to experience it flowering. It's called Hoya Sweet Scent, so I'm really looking forward to actually smelling the sweet scent of this Hoya. But I think the foliage is I enjoy it quite a bit too. This is the Hoya Germany that I got from Jing Mom and Plants. It has rooted. It's really firm, but it has not started putting out new leaves. I think it's probably because it's not so bright where I have it. I'll put it up higher a little bit now. I usually don't like to give Hoya cuttings that are not rooted too much light, but since once it's rooted, then I find like a brighter spot for it. Oh kitten, there you go. There it is. Now it's got a brighter spot. Anything I want to highlight underneath here? I don't think so. Oh, there's a mealybug here. Let me just do this. On the new leaf, of course. This is the mini bell. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Look at this. Yeah, because it's underneath, it always like catches more water, and there's definitely more opportunity for it to have rot, and there's less like airflow, I find, underneath too. This is turning out to be a much longer video than I had anticipated, but this is helpful for me. I am not just sitting there. I am talking to you guys, so that's good. What do I want to highlight over here? I know this is like a plant that is much more accessible now, but the Hoya australis Lisa has always been giving me the hardest time, and I'm really loving these 2 new leaves it's put out for me. Yeah, I have never been able to grow this plant very well. Some people just have such huge Hoya australis, but every new leaf on this plant for me is like a reason to celebrate. You know what else is really cool is this Hoya Natalie. It just so happens that I'm keeping it somewhere closer to the grow light, and it has been sun stressing so pretty. But maybe it's too much light so that it's not growing new leaves. What can you do? There's just so much, like, you can't keep every single Hoya in optimal space if you are greedy like me and have so many Hoyas. And then this guy, so pretty, Verticillata, or is it MA20? I'm not sure. It was sold to me as Verticillata, no ID. This is a new leaf that it's just put out, really pretty. Ooh, okay, so I got this Finlaysonii splash during the winter, I think, last year. It looks like it's finally working on something. Fingers crossed. Who else do I want to highlight here? Oh, right here. I got this Hoya Cornii. And during shipment, it was a little bit bent. So my friend Helen versus Plants on Instagram, glued it for me. And look, the leaf has stayed healthy, and it has been working on these 2 new leaves. So that's really cool. And my Lacunosa variegata has not died yet. It's still working on some new leaves. It's still not quite as like pretty as I would like it to be, but as long as I don't overwater it and it doesn't die, I'm happy. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, and another thing I want to highlight is this Hoya is a seaweed joy splash that I got from Hoya etc. This is the newest leaf. It's just the prettiest, splashiest Hoya. I love that plant. I don't think there's much else I want to highlight over here for you guys. Or maybe I'm just running out of steam. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I want to update you guys if we're not talking about the moss wall, but since we are here already, this is a new leaf on the Walliniana. Oh, there's another new leaf I didn't notice. I really love this plant. It looks like it needs to be watered. And it looks like is it Quinquam nervia is working on another new leaf here too. This one had just recently bloomed, and I was really happy. Oh, there's another new leaf over there. Yeah, it looks like it's going through a little bit of a growth spur, that one. Ooh, and the Camphorifolia, pretty new leaves. I love those. All right, guys, I think I'm just going to stop the video right now. It's been super long. Thank you for bearing with me and listening to what's been going on for me. I really appreciate this community and you guys being here. It means a lot to me, and I think, I'm going to keep making videos. It really, keeping busy helps me. Yeah, it helps me. All right, that's it for me today. I will see you guys soon again. Bye.